page editor, we'll first click into the Contents tab, where we'll see that a drag and drop page is made up of sections, columns, and modules. Sections are a wrapper around a single row of columns. Hovering over a section gives you the options to clone it, delete it, or by clicking on the drop-down arrow, save it. Saving a section saves it to your saved sections, which can be accessed by hovering over a section and clicking the plus button. Our themes already come with a set of saved sections for you to use, but you can always add more from sections you've built and edited yourself. From Saved Sections, you can also go to the Layouts tab to add predefined column layouts. Back in the page editor, each section also has a Style Section button that opens a list of section settings in the left-hand sidebar. Under Visibility, if you use the desktop and mobile breakpoint buttons at the top of the sidebar, you can choose to show or hide a section on the breakpoint you're currently viewing. Under Alignment and Spacing, you can change the vertical alignment of the columns in the section. You can center the content to a certain max width, which defaults to the max width set in your theme settings. You can make the content in the section stretch to the full width of the section, and you can add padding and margins to the section. Under Background, you can add a color, image, or gradient background to your section. If you're not happy with changes you've made to a section, you can click the Reset All Styles button to remove the changes. You can also click the back and forward arrows at the top of the sidebar to undo or redo any changes you've made to sections, columns, modules, or content one step back or forward at a time. To make navigating through sections easier on pages with a ton of content, you can use the Contents tab to find and clone, edit, hide, or delete your sections. Furthermore, you can even choose to give the section a name to better organize the Contents tab and also collapse all sections to give you a simplified view of your content. Moving on to columns, HubSpot works on a 12-column grid, so you can add up to 12 columns in a section sized at 1 wide. Within the page editor, you can click between columns and drag left or right to change their width. Hovering over a single column gives you options to clone, delete, or style the column. The settings here are pretty similar to sections, with options for breakpoint visibility, padding, margin, and background, as well as a button to reset any changes you've made. And also, like sections, you can view all your columns in the Contents tab of the sidebar, where you can edit, clone, delete, rename, and hide them. Now inside columns, we have our modules, which make up the main content of our page. Clicking on a module in the page editor will open the module settings, and on hover, will give options to clone or delete the module. In the module settings, there are 2 tabs, Content and Styles. The Content tab will generally contain all the fields you need to change the content of a module, such as text, links, images, layout options, etc. The Styles tab will generally contain fields to change the styling of the module, such as colors, text alignment, spacing, and more. To add new modules, go back to the Home of the sidebar and to the Add tab. All your theme modules will be listed under Theme Modules, followed by HubSpot's default Common Modules, and then all modules that are in your portal. Note that only theme modules and common modules will ever be specifically styled for a theme. Anything under all modules may not appear as you would like it to, or may not even work in the theme at all. Now, to add a module to your page, you simply grab it, drag it, and drop it wherever you want it. You can drag it into an already set up column, drag it next to a column to create a new column, or drag it between 2 sections to create an entirely new section. Once you have all your modules on your page, you can still move them around at any time to change the layout. You can also head to the Content sidebar to rename, clone, edit, or delete modules. After you've completed building out your page, go through the other tabs in the page editor to fill out necessary information, and then click the Publish button in the top right to publish your page. Or you can leave it as a draft until you're ready to go live.